Monsieur Pete!
Hello, Lee.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Stick de jam.
Is it?
Qu'est-ce que c'est le
Le
stick?
stick de jam. I'm throwing it to you. Here we go.
Oh my
Right.
God.
We're going to unbox this.
Le stick de lava.
This is a lava genie.
Am I unboxing this?
There's a picture of what looks like a man playing something that looks like a guitar.
With a claw coming in.
But is it? I mean,
Dude, honestly, what's happening in the world?
I don't know. Let's unbox it. You unbox it whilst we sort of go. Lava are a very, very clever Chinese technology company who make acoustic guitars and very clever amplifiers and various audio products.
It's balanced very well, this. It's like, it's very balanced.
I don't think you play it in the box.
Before you go on, can I just point out, this is Apple. Check this out.
It's very Apple. The whole thing is
will it work like Apple? Is it as good?
Anyway, so there's an app that we use this. So this is the first part of our unboxing. So unbox, then charge, then come back and do the demo, but all in one demo for you.
It might be charged fully.
Ooh.
Oh my lord!
It comes with a nice bag. That is a nice bag. You're not wrong about.
It's so Apple, dude.
They're going for that sort of. I mean, it's fortunately for you not sort of Apple price tag.
So you get all the stuff in here.
Ooh, is that a little sticker set with like an alien sticker head?
It is. I love it.
Look at that.
I love that. I love a sticker, me.
So my first impression is what I'm expecting here is.
Honestly, this is it.
And I might be wrong because we haven't tried this yet, but I'm expecting to assemble something that obviously is designed to look like a guitar, but has got buttons on it that I press to create chords. And maybe it'll do, I don't know, arpeggios. I'm not sure. So my gut feeling is this is either for someone. Maybe you might see this as it looks like a guitar, but it's just not. It's just a totally different instrument. It's more like playing some sort of simple keyboard. Or maybe it's like a Guitar Hero thing. Maybe it's like an entry point into playing the guitar. I don't know. Let's see.
Or just buy a guitar and play that.
Oh, look. Wow.
Oh, these are stickers for the fretboard then, or the fret. I'm saying fretboard.
Chord stickers.
It's not a fretboard, is it?
And then there's some colouring by the looks of things.
Yay!
I don't know. It's really, really.
Is there crayons in there?
I sort of get this. Like, I can imagine my girls being way more excited about getting this than actually getting a real guitar.
Yeah.
But that's just because they're young and not into, they see their dad playing real guitars and he's old and boring.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Let's open this up.
Yeah, open it.
You ready for that?
Yes.
Oh, it's folded in half.
I mean, it's a great travel size, isn't it? I mean, why you'd want to travel with it, I don't know.
Okay,
like I say, it's not an alternative to the guitar. It's not like a practice tool if you already play the guitar and you want to keep your chops up or something.
So here's a strap. We'll leave that there.
All right, let's just unbox these bits and then we'll cut back, I guess, to it fully assembled and charged. Or oh wow,
Put it together.
You think we could? Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm sure you can work
Basically,
it out.
can two grown men stick one bit into another?
Exactly.
Oh, it's the same as a Telecaster, isn't it? It's a piece of wood with a piece of wood on it.
This
is very Apple, man.
What would Leo Fender make of things like this? I bet you Leo, I bet you Leo would go, wow, that's like amazing.
Is that the... Oh, it's very rubbery.
I think you've got to unfold it, haven't you? Like a book.
Can you hold my stick?
It's great action.
It's a guitar.
Oh, like that. Okay, so...
Yeah, so unfold. If you go onto their website, maybe we'll put something on screen now. We don't have one here, but there are little microphones that you can clip onto this top bit if you want to sing along with what you're playing.
Like a Larry Graham thing.
Other way around? All right. Oh, no, maybe that way around. You're right. Sorry, I apologise.
Oh, no, it's in here. I'm sticking it in the wrong hole.
I knew that gag was coming.
Oh,
has it come on already?
Yeah, that's charged there.
But surely
Am I the...
That's right.
Is that the right way around?
It's the right way around.
So does that white...
Oh!
Whoa! That was quite a bit of bass end came off there.
I don't know what this is, but...
Press a fretboard button and then strum with the strummy thing? No? That's the beginning of Back in Black, isn't it? What did you do?
Rather than using the Guitar Hero toggle bit, why don't you swipe your finger just below the end of the fretboard?
Oh, it's light up there.
That's that.
Light up, light up. How did you do that? Oh, I see. Can you strum downwards?
Gently, slowly.
That's gently and slowly. Thank you, Oz. Right, let's have it. Let's stop. Let's plug it in and let's read the manual.
Hallelujah.
Oh God.
I can't play a solo, but I can sing along to this beat. I feel like I'm gonna die in the morning. Maybe as I try to sing another song that is a bit more beat, instead of being so miserable all the time.
Do the rap, Pete.
Yo, yo, it is Monday morning, yo. Yo, yo, Monday morning, and I spent most of the time on TikTok while I had my coffee.
That's it, isn't it?
TikTok is a place where you can go
I don't think anyone's watching
to
anymore.
buy a thing that is not expensive, but it is more expensive than on Amazon. Because they make you think it isn't expensive, but it is. Hang on.
That's it.
Oh my lord.
Okay.
Look at this thing.
So we've unboxed it, we've put it together, it lights up with cool colours.
It does.
It starts off, according to Oz, who is our official Lava Genie technical
Lava
expert. It lights up.
I don't know what I've got to pick.
Is it simple mode it's called? Or
simple mode.
Simple mode. So basically, in simple mode, you elect a key. I don't know what key we're in, I'm not good enough at my pitch. And then essentially you get the 7 notes up the fretboard are just the major scales in that key.
In the major key or
Yeah.
the minor key. But how do
Well-
can I select the key here? Do you need the app for
No,
that?
I think you've got to have the app. I don't know. We're learning this together on the journey.
I know I was strumming down
Yeah.
here.
So you can
You
strum.
see the light up
Yeah.
and down.
Or you can press either of the 2 buttons on the downward here. And so if you press those in connection with it, so one gives you like one strumming pattern and the other gives you a different strumming pattern. I believe this may only work in complex mode, but if you then press one of the buttons underneath it at the same time, it's a different strumming pattern. It might not be on simple mode.
Yeah, no, it's not simple.
No, so okay, so they're not doing anything on simple mode. Fundamentally, you know, I'm sitting here thinking of one of my daughters here going, I think they kind of,
I'm just
I think they
testing.
like the idea of making a song. Like we've got a little keyboard at home like that and they'll come along and they'll put note sequences together and it sort of sounds like a thing. But it's, you know, it's very, very simple. So it's almost like that sort of very, very elementary way for you know probably a kid or certainly a novice to just press buttons and put together some sort of a song. I quite like the loop thing that you had going with it. You know, the fact that
So you got drums here.
yeah, and obviously on the app you've got hundreds of different drum loops that you could do.
Yeah, a tempo here.
That's clever, isn't it? Just tap. By the way, the reason we've got a cable plugged in is so that you can hear it direct into our interface rather than us having to mic up the little speaker on the front. But you can put headphones in here if you want to, or you can just listen through that little speaker that's on the front of the guitar.
It's a mono 1/4 inch.
It is a mono output, yes.
And what was this here?
Hold it down, it changes the preset.
Oh,
Yes,
look.
so that will probably... Should we try and explore the app?
Yeah, let's explore the app. I must admit, I don't think that this has got anything to do with a keyboard or guitar in any way. I think it's its own thing. So I think if you want to learn to play keyboard, piano, play piano, guitar. If you want something that's fun, or you just want to, then something like this is for you. You know what I mean? I don't think I wouldn't classify it. I'm just being devil's advocate. It's not an instrument.
I remember on home keyboards, there were modes where you could say, instead of pressing a C chord the C note, for example, there was a mode where it would play the whole chord. So you could have that same thing, you know, you could play single notes on a keyboard and it would play a whole chord. And I think it's kind of a sort of like you say, it's a sort of, is it a toy? Is it an instrument? Oh, there we go, look. Somebody called Stock Aitken Waterman. Pete's about to write the biggest hit of 2026.
Hey Kylie, do you need somebody to write you a song on your new album that's a bit like the 80s?
and Waterman. They write songs for Kylie. They write songs for you and me to sing along to in the discotheque. In the discotheque with Kylie, Stockton and Waterman.
It's the other button. Complex drums.
Kylie, Stockton, Waterman.
Oh my word. Are you hating this more the more you play it?
I think
or
it's super funny.
Are you loving it more?
I'm enjoying it because it's fun, but I'm wondering how long is it going to be fun for? You know what I mean? Is it a bit of a gimmick thing? I mean, I think having this with you to a party or something, I think it would be fun.
If you were a songwriter...
No.
No, zero.
I don't know if it would be anything
Like,
for a songwriter.
what if you couldn't play the guitar? So let's say...
Then you wouldn't be a songwriter, would you?
But that's what I'm
maybe-
saying. Let's say you can't play. You can just you can sing and you've got notes in it.
You still have to have the rhythm to be able to do that because otherwise, if you
have rhythm. I mean, it's interesting. My youngest daughter's doing an M-Tech like lunchtime club at school, and they give them effectively just a grid on an iPad, and you fill in on the grid what note you want to play.
Yeah.
You don't know what. You know, she doesn't understand what a C or an F is or whatever like that, but she hears it and then she puts it on the grid and you can see over like 20 minutes of her doing this. It starts off with her just laying the grid out in just a pattern that she likes, like a picture, if you like.
Yeah.
But then she starts to go, oh, that's interesting. If I put the note in this square rather than this square, it triggers the sound at a different time. And so she will create a basic melody and just put some drums down and all that kind of stuff. Now she can do that without having to learn to play the piano or without learning to play the guitar. There will obviously be that argument: is it the correct way to learn or
there's
not?
no right or wrong
If
way.
it inspires her to make music, and then as a result of that, she says, "Dad, I'd like to take the piano a bit more seriously or whatever." I think she'd have some fun with this.
But this is fun. This is fun. I don't think necessarily it's a tool to write songs. So it's loading every time I click that. Because what it is, this is pre-done, isn't it?
Yes.
So it's not like I'm coming up with that boom, 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 ba, go, 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 ga.
Right.
Well, a little setup time there.
Yeah, I had to navigate through the app. I mean, I'm doing the typical man thing of not watching any of the videos about how this works or reading any manuals. There are, the very, very first thing is a quick start tutorial guide on the app here, which you can see at the top here. This concept of playing songs and downloading songs and then using the iPhone, a bit like some of those software things for a piano where you're sort of watching a grid go down. It's like almost a bit like Guitar Hero. Press this chord, press this chord, press this chord in the right time.
That's what it is,
There's millions and millions of songs on there. You do have to subscribe for that though. I know there's a mixed feeling on the internet as to whether subscribing for extra features like that is good or bad. You get 3 months for free, and then after that you've got to start paying about £3 a month or something if you want to subscribe.
But if you subscribe to Andertons here on YouTube, it's all free. All of it is free. All the content is free for you.
You just have to watch the adverts.
But you can moan about that. Yeah, you can moan about the adverts.
The preset side of things doesn't need a subscription, so let's just, or at least it hasn't asked me for one
that's
yet.
good.
Now, the guitar itself will store 5 presets.
Which you can toggle between with the top.
Absolutely.
Here. And it changes colours and it loads it in. It takes a little while.
So if you don't have your phone handy, obviously you can just get something out of the guitar if you want to, the 5 presets.
Who doesn't have their phone on them?
Yeah, a preset contains the sounds that you're going to get and the arpeggios that you're going to get when you press the buttons in creative mode, and also an appropriate rhythm track to go with it. So each preset will have like different sounds and different rhythm tracks against it. Now again, on the phone here, you can see I can change the presets if you want. Here's a whole ton of presets that are about to, let me just put all of them up here. So here's a whole ton of presets that you can kind of see. And each preset seems to take about 10 or 20 seconds to kind of download and install on the guitar. You can see my BPM, beats per minute, so how fast is the backing track going to play. You can see the default key here, which I can adjust here. If I go a little further down, this unlocks what the guitar's going to do. So 7-block mode is where only the center...
Let me demonstrate.
Yeah.
You have to be kind of.
And
so
we're on a piano sound, obviously, as you can
I love
hear.
that. It's like an upright.
21 block mode is going to unlock 3 notes per fretboard, and if you zoom in, you can see these little raised bits.
Yeah.
So here we are, 21 block mode.
And how that works is that if you have the first chord here, major,
the major one, yeah.
and then if I put it up here, got a minor, and then down here.
So you're
it's
actually pressing the little raised line, are you?
No, I'm
or
pressing
just to the side of it, right?
Just underneath it. It's quite. You have to get. Instead of doing that, you can do one figure here and the other figure there. So
that's actually our next feature. So the touch pads, which
sounds
are
like a John Lewis advert.
The touch pads, which are these bits here. If we're in creative mode, you touch one of the pads and it will play an arpeggio, some sort of pattern.
One big one. Yesterday.
And if you press the buttons underneath, does it do different ones? I can't remember now. If I go into...
so I see. So this is... So I go... That's the first one. This one is... And then this...
Anyway, that's creative mode. Auto mode means literally you're not getting any kind of arpeggio. So as you press the tap pad, you just get a single trigger of the note, and that's what you get. So I'm going to leave it in creative mode. This key lock function here.
Sorry,
in lock mode.
My brain is going.
But you are. That's why.
But that's what I'm saying. It's inspiration. But I think
because you can play the guitar to a good standard, and you play the piano,
and you got rhythm, and you know, like here's a major.
I can understand.
And you go to 7, and then you go to that major, and then you have to go to a minor. So you know, like. But if you don't know where the chords go and where you go around and turn around, you're like, what is that? Where's that?
But
and then
imagine how quickly you'd work that out on that.
Well, will you?
I think you would, because I mean, maybe.
Maybe.
If I had to learn that, I mean, I can't play the piano, right? And if you said play those 4 chords on the piano, I was like, what are you talking about? I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Seemingly, people want to spend less time learning how to do something and more time just being good at it. All right,
but there's no shortcut,
so
bro.
Musical instruments can't do that.
There's
right?
no shortcut.
You can't not learn to play the guitar and be good at it.
No.
This is kind of like, this is probably the best you could achieve. This is like, you don't really need to learn how to do this. You just press the buttons, and you might get to you could stumble across those chords, right? Anyway, look, I was about to the lock unlock feature is super simple, right? You can see from further up here, I can change the key that we're in from the screen on my phone.
Yeah.
And then I can lock the guitar, so the guitar won't change that key. If I unlock that feature, Pete can actually now begin to choose his own key by hitting that back piece.
On the back here, there's a little so you can hear. It sounds like that film where they're diving into the toilet. What's that film?
Trainspotting.
Trainspotting. What is that song from Trainspotting?
Oh, Underworld.
Underworld.
You mean the actual sound?
Yeah, the soundtrack. That's it.
Yeah.
Well, a little known fact here: the guy that wrote that song wrote it on
one of
Genie.
these.
Absolutely. Anyway, look.
It was the first.
Look.
It's not a guitar. It's not a keyboard, man. But it's fun.
The closest thing I can compare this to is that sort of garage band style grid type sequencer where you do just learn to go, well, if I put that color block in that square, it hits a certain sound at a certain time.
Yeah.
And by learning that on it, and it is a very simplistic way of getting some basic melodies and rhythms.
I'm sitting here with my new guitar that isn't a guitar.
So, anyway, you've got the option.
Sorry.
That's
Was that you or me?
Key. That was me. That was my bad. You've got the option on here again to video yourself playing songs and then uploading those to a cloud and obviously sharing.
Do it.
I'm going to give you another. Let's just see a couple of other things in here. So this is more based on an I don't know, an electric guitar or an acoustic guitar. I'm not sure, but this is called Modern Electric. You're still in C.
2, 3, 4. What song is that?
Well,
I mean, it's also this kind of.
Oh, sorry, that's me. It's very.
You hit it, and it's not instantaneous.
Yeah,
I think
I know what you mean.
It's a great beginning for something that might later on really catch on, and when everything becomes a little bit better to touch and easier to use. You know what I mean?
Again, I can see this video massively polarizing the comments section. And I get that, right? It's not a guitar and it's not a keyboard. It's a device that makes noises in a very simplistic way. It just happens to be the shape of a guitar. Do you know what? I don't even think I've got a point of view on this, but it's like, I'm just turning my screen record off. It's like, what's better? Is it to force your kids to learn in the way we learn?
You never force your kids to do anything they don't want to do. It's just going to backfire.
Force is maybe the wrong word, but you just say to your kids, if you want to learn to play the guitar, you want to make music, you learn a proper musical instrument, you choose which one it is, and you get your lessons and you practice, and you'll be rubbish at the beginning and eventually you'll get better. That's one school of thought, in which case you'll be very anti something like this. Or you might go, you know what, my kids just want to have some fun and make some noises and come up with some songs and maybe sing along to them. And
this is fun thing you buy for Christmas and you go, here you go, have a fun.
It's quite expensive for a gimmicky sort of. If you think it's going to be a 5-minute wonder, they're about 400 quid.
Right.
So it's sort of.
But even then, I see. Even then, you can buy a Squire for that and still have money left over.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
No, it's not the point. But you come up with something just because I've just sat there. So now you just pick something and you see if you can. This is just.
How do I change presets?
Just hit that, just press it. Okay. Now you get another preset.
Comes in 2 different colours. Maybe that's the clincher.
I think when the lower one, I think when you're just playing this in the middle, you need to start experimenting with the sevenths and the minors and how you change that around. And for that, you need to learn and you need to know a little bit about music, I think. What is it, Lee? It's fun to make a video on these things where we just go, what is that? And it'll still sell, regardless of what we say.
My gut feeling is that if my kids had this and they used it and they ran up to me and they said, Dad, look, I've come up with this thing and they've sung a little thing over the top of it, then I'm all for that. And I think that would be amazing.
But would it just be those chords that you just played and then that would be it and put it aside and then back on Minecraft?
But I still think in a way, it's almost the worst thing ever that it's the shape of a guitar. Because it leads you down some sort of false sense that somehow or other this is some sort of gateway practice tool into learning how to play the guitar.
It's not.
It's absolutely not. I mean, perhaps if you started to understand chord progressions, it would help. But really, no, it's not.
But it's fun to stand with.
But no, you know what?
It's like a guitar, isn't it?
It's nicely made.
It's like a guitar.
The sounds are better than you would think they are, especially the drum sounds sound really good.
60
There's a huge video community of people sharing stuff that they're doing, which can only be a good thing.
Or not.
Well, I think it kind of is, isn't it? The more people that make music, whether they're making it on this or the guitar or the piano or whatever they're doing, because if they're making music, it's generally a positive thing, right?
No, I heard Taylor Swift is going to use one on her new tour.
Well,
and Adele is writing music on that.
The Lava would sell a few if she did.
Didn't Peter Gabriel use that one to write his new album?
No. Right, okay, that's enough of this video. I hope you laughed along, but also there were some serious points in here, right?
I think so, yeah.
So anyway, look, there you go. Links are below if you want to buy one. We are stocking them at Andertons along with all the other cool Lava things. Fair play to Lava. I think they're trying to do everything with a slight like
twist.
It's not just a here's another guitar or an amp that
and
you've
I
seen
like
a million times before.
That's I like that.
All right, thank you. Au revoir.
Like and subscribe.